so refreshing. Alright, we have got to get her done today. Looking rough in the neighborhood. Let's see if this thing's gonna hold. Will it hold? Okay. New bottle of foundation. Holla. Get it shook up really good. Hey Laurie. Good morning, Crystal. Hi, Jill. Hey, Stephanie. Good morning. Hey, hey, Amy. Hey, hey, hey. What you doing? All right, we got a clean brush, and I got a new bottle of foundation. Hello. All right. So let's put a little foundation on this brush. See, this is what a new bottle of foundation looks like. You can see the dots. It's nice and thick. All right, so this is Velour. We're gonna get this on this morning. I've got on a sweater with neutrals. You'd think I would want to do something with a little bit of color in it, but I think I'm feeling neutrals today. So we'll see. Revel's digging like to China. He's getting a grooming this morning. I'm waiting on the groomer to show up. Good morning. Hey, Penny. Good morning, Cassie. What you doing this morning, girl? So we're blending all the way down to her neck. I need a little something over here. Hey, Janie. All right, so let's get this pulled back here. I'm gonna get all this blended. Hey, Deanna. Hey, Carrie. Good morning. All these names pop up. You don't really know who's watching and who's just kind of like scrolling through. So I just greet everybody. Oh, okay, I got you. Did you all get a ton of snow up there, Cassie? Did you all get dumped on? We've still got some out here. It's the weirdest thing because this gorgeous tree outside of my window that was blooming beautifully is now, all the blooms are covered with snow. And like, I'm trying to figure out like how Mother Nature recovers from that. Like, do you just bloom again? Do all the blooms fall off? Do they survive the snow? I don't understand that. I don't get it. Okay. So we've got our liquid foundation on. We're good. Okay. Let's put on some concealer. Hey, Jenny. How are you? Hey, Angela. You've got 6 inches more to come? Oh, dear Lord. Good morning. Hey, Sherry. What you doing, girl? All right, so let's put on some concealer. I look dark under the eyes this morning. I do this concealer different every day. Sometimes I put it on like this. Sometimes I rub it on directly with the blending bud. I think this way is the best way to avoid waste. So I've seen people do it different ways. Let me find a blending bud. I need a clean blending bud is what I need. Where's the clean buds? Oh, here we go. I've got one. Yeah, this look. Dirty, clean. This is dirty. Dirty. Let's put that away. Okay. So we're going to dampen this down. You've got 10 more to come. Where are you, George? Where do you live? Oh, I know. My kudos was not supposed to come until today, and it actually came yesterday. So that's why we had time last night to play with those new eyeshadow colors. I was pretty stoked. So, and I was surprised with the weather and all, with it coming as soon as it did as well. So let's get some concealer on here. My nose is running. Y'all, I'm out of kombucha. I gotta go make a run today to get my kombucha. You all know I drink it every morning while I'm getting ready. It's good for your colon. Puts the natural probiotics back in your colon. Crazy. So I'm out. So I gotta go hit up my kombucha dealer today. And I'm waiting on the groomer to come pick up the dogs. Y'all, I have the best people who groom my dogs now. they come and pick them up and bring them back. I don't even have to take them out there. I'm so busy. Like, it's an added fee, but you know what? She lives a little ways out, so I don't have to drive all that ways out, so I'm down. All right. What's my favorite flavor, Angela? I like the hibiscus, but I use what Kathy has at Nature's Essentials. So, do you get yours out there, or do you buy yours at Target? I know there's some people that buy theirs at Target. I've not tried the Target brand yet, but maybe I should get some just to have here for backup. I think it's the, somebody said the raspberry cooler or something from Target is good. I forget what brand it is. It starts with an S, I believe. I love that hibiscus flavor. That is so yummy. It's my favorite. Bill likes, well, no, we have some in there. It's, he mixes the hibiscus and the ginger. I don't like the ginger. I can't do it. Oh, you get it at Fresh Market and Whole Foods? Yeah, there's, I hardly ever go down to Whole Foods. I'm too late. I'm sad to say that I'm too lazy to drive down to Whole Foods. I just don't want to drive 45 minutes away to get groceries, even though I know it's probably a better option. It's bad. I'm not that dedicated. Let's just put it that way. All right, let's get some contour on here. Hey, June. Good morning. How's the baby? How's the bambino? Girl, that is crazy. You're having a baby. It's exciting, actually. Are you hoping it's a boy? You like the Gingerade? Oh. Yeah, Kathy has the ginger on tap. You buy like what she calls a growler. It's like a big bottle. And it's $12 for the growler, and you fill it up the first time. And then the second time, you only pay $10 if you bring it back and refill it. So I just take mine and refill it every time. Mine will last, because I only drink about 4 ounces at a time. Mine will last about a week or so, something like that. So it's, it's not bad. And then I can support local here too, because I like to support Kathy and her business, because she has a really good thing going on over there. Good morning, Danielle. How are you, girl? All right, we're blending now with some setting powder. This is our setting translucent powder. Just going to blend all this in, and then we're going to put on a little bit of blush. Danielle, that dry shampoo is life, girl. This crown here was looking really oily this morning. If you all have ever used Monat, their dry shampoo is life. It's one of that and the blowout cream, the hydrating mask, I'm a big fan of. There's some awesome products. So hibiscus is really good. It tastes wonderful. If I had tried the the ginger and that was the only option that I had to drink as far as the kombucha, I probably wouldn't drink it. I'm just not a big fan of ginger. Not my thing. It's a little bitter to me. I don't know. A little bit bitter. All right, we're looking all fresh-faced now. This is better. Got a little color to my face. Let's do some brows. Let's do some brows. Let's get out the brow pencil. Y'all, I go back and forth between the brow pencil and the brow palette. I go back. The blowout is life, Danielle. You are right, honey. I love that blowout cream. It kind of has that heat protectant to it as well. And I've been good. I've turned down my heat tools since I started using Monat. But you still get that. You can tell that it's protecting your hair. It does have that heat protectant deal going on in it. Hey, Cindy. Good morning. How are you, girl? Thanks for jumping on with us this morning. I'm trying to get an earlier start today because I've got a lot to do. Y'all, my grandma is sick. She's not doing well. She's 93. She's a pistol. She's been in pretty decent health. I think anybody who's 93 who can still get out of bed, dress themselves, get to the toilet, feed themselves, is doing pretty good. So she's been living with my aunt for a good while. My aunt has been taking care of her, but she's been sick and recently had a stroke. She had a clot in her leg, and now she's literally got some fluid around her heart, and they're probably going to be sending her home with home health and hospice. So keep my mama and my little family in your prayers, because we don't know what's going to happen, and I've got to try to get to work early today and try to get ahead because I want to go see her, go check on her. So I got to talk to her the other day, and her little speech was kind of garbled from the stroke. Bless her. She's a feisty little thing. I used to stay with her all the time when I was a kid. She would get up on Saturday mornings while I was watching cartoons, and she would make me gravy and biscuits and sausage. Cindy, I'm good. Yeah, just put her in your prayers. I appreciate prayers. I talked to her yesterday, and they had made her a do not resuscitate, and I asked her if she knew what that meant, and I explained that to her, and she's pretty sure she wanted that in place, and she didn't want anything extravagant done. So she seems to understand what's going on, and I'm thankful for that, and that we can just kind of honor her wishes. So just hoping that this transition time for her is going to be easy and peaceful, and also for the family. It's my mom's mom, and so I know this is not going to be easy for anybody. So don't mean to talk about such depressing things, but it's just kind of what's on my mind today. She's been on my mind. She was always so good to me. She really, really was. We had a good relationship. Hey Penny, good morning. How are you, girl? Thanks for tuning in. Why does it take me so long to do brows? Everybody else uses this brow pencil, and I think it's because I'm really in between colors. I might get out that brow palette this morning and try to darken up these brows a little bit. It's like the blonde palette is too light. The brown palette is a little dark. And this pencil is about right, but I just need it to be a little more concentrated. Okay. So we're going to stick with neutral colors today. I've got on a sweater that's kind of got grays and browns in it. And I was actually thinking about doing a mixed gray and brown, neutral look. So, hey Amy, good morning. Thanks for jumping on with me. So the question is do we do, let's create our own palette. Let's stick with this Kudos, because there's so many infinite options with this Kudos, so we're going to build our own. So let me pick out some colors here real quick, and then we're going to do our eyes. Let me see what we can do here. Okay. So I think we definitely want Optimistic, because you all know Optimistic is my boo. I love Optimistic. I think we're going to probably want to grab a hold of Gullible, which is a brown, a neutral. And we probably are going to want some Irrational, which is a gray. Can you see that? Now we need one more color. I'm thinking maybe Antsy, or we could throw in some Agile, might be fun. Like a little bit of burgundy in with it. Let's see what we can build with this. I'm thinking where I'm going to put each one. Let's think about this for a minute. So we're going to try to do a gray and a brown look. The other option I was thinking was maybe Antsy. Would Antsy be better with this? Maybe, I don't know. We can mess with that. You haven't gotten yours either, Janie? Oh, thank you. I just got done with them brows. Those brows take a hot minute. It takes a minute to get those babies done. Okay. I'm like thinking out loud. So if you guys are like, what is she doing? I'm like thinking out loud. Okay. So let's put on some eye primer. I just kind of put a little bit on my fingers and rub it in on my eyes. You want to let it set for a minute. Kind of mesh into your eye. Alright. Alrighty. Okay. So let me get... Actually, I want to throw on a little bit of highlight this morning. Where is that? That's lustrous. We'll give this a go. Put on a little bit of highlight on this cheek. I need lighter than that. We need lighter, please. Let's go iridescent. So this is the cream highlighter. You all usually see me use the brush. So we're just going to kind of give it a swipe here and just rub it in. These sticks last forever though. They're going to hang around for a while. A little bit of highlight there. Love these sticks. They're big chunky sticks. Look how big they are. What's the matter, Rebel? The groomer's coming to get you in a minute. You better be good. Alright, let's do some eyes. So we're going to start out with our deluxe brush. Thank you. So we're going to try these colors here. So we've got, oh, is it Inconceivable, I think? Agile, Gullible, and this white, which is Optimistic, which I'm going to throw right up against the brow. So this is going to be our highlight color, okay? I don't know what this look is going to come to. You all just going to have to bear with me. I may end up just going with the gray and the antsy. This is a kind of a neutral look we're going to do today. I know, Louise, and I've got all 5 of them. I mean, can you imagine? Those sticks will have mold on them before I'll ever use them all. They're huge. Huge. I ordered all the illuminators, and you know, our illuminators come in creams too. So I was thinking about this the other day because I've got the cream version, which I rarely use, but I was thinking that for summer, if you want a really pretty sheen on your legs, you could mix it with your body lotion and put it on your legs, and it's going to give your legs like a really pretty sheen, like you've got hose on. It's nuts. Okay, so we're putting that Optimistic right up against the brow. Y'all, I have no idea what direction this look is going in today, so we are going to play it by ear. Okay, so what do we want to put in the crease? I'm trying to stick with a brown and a gray look. Do I want to do that? I don't know. Let's go ahead and do the brown in the crease because that was what I originally had in my mind. Okay. I'm going to use a crease brush. We're going to tap into this Gullible. This is a matte color. It's almost exactly like the color that is in the brown palette that is Chipper, palette number 1. So if you own palette number 1 and you're a fan, you'll probably like Gullible. So we're going to darken this up here. I'm going to drag this out some here too. I'm going to drag out this corner because we don't want to lose some of this tone that we're getting out here. This is a darker shade than I thought it was. I thought it was going to be like a really light brown. And I'm kind of shading it down onto my eyelid as well. Just kind of dragging all that in together. Use palette 2. I was considering using palette 2. I neglect palette 2 way too much. Those gray colors. I bet that's really pretty on you, Louise. So we're going back in. And see, we're kind of working this. We're creating our own crease look. Especially if you have hooded eyes. I have semi-hooded eyes. So I always draw out in a corner like here to create my own crease color. So we're trying to blend all this in a little bit. And then I'm going to go back with the blending brush and I'm going to blend this a little bit more. Okay, so let's get out our blending brush and we're going to blend this down some. We want to soften this up. I want this brown to be really, really soft. It's going to match my sweater almost identically. soften it up. Blend, blend, blend. Okay. See how much better this side looks? This one's not horrible because I tend to want to blend a lot with my crease brush. Thank you, Jamie. Hey, Norma. Good morning. I see you. So, okay. I love browns. Browns are my boo. I always lean back towards browns. So we can soften this line a little bit with our crease brush, our deluxe brush, which was the original brush that we used to try to give this a nice soft look. Now, if you really want your eyelid to pop, you can take the deluxe brush, go right back into the center of the eye right here, and put that highlight color right into the center of the eyelid, and it's going to make that eyelid pop, okay? You can even wet it down. You just want to tap the center of that eyelid, okay? It's going to make it pop. It's going to give you like kind of like a little bit of what we call a halo eye too, where the color is light in the middle and darker on the sides. So we're kind of blending all this in. Okay, so I'm going to take my second crease brush and I'm going to go back in with this dark gray. I can't remember the name of the color. I think it's Inconceivable, but let me be sure. Irrational. Inconceivable is that green. This is Irrational. And we're going to load this brush. We're just going to pat it just a little bit. And we're going to hit this outer corner and we're going to darken it up. So we're using gray and brown, okay, on this look. You can do a full neutral look. So I'm just pushing my hair out of the way over here. And we are getting this gray to come into this outer corner here. So you can see how we have a little bit of gray. This probably would have been pretty with Agile if I had thrown it up in here, but I ended up not using it. I'm trying to keep it all neutral. But I think what we'll do with this to give us a little bit of contrast is a nude berry lip. You all ever heard of a nude berry? Well, we have a nude berry lipstick, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. I love browns too, Louise. I always lean towards browns are my go-to. And Kelly hates browns. She always leans towards blacks and grays. She always is like, oh, brown. I'm like, oh, brown is life. Why do you not like that? So we're going to blend this in now. Let me clean off this blending brush. Let's blend this in. We're going to soften this up, and then we're going to go back in and touch up our highlight color. Just want to soften that down some. I like this look that I'm getting. You see how it's darker in that corner? We're going to go back and fix that a little bit. That's kind of what you call a halo eye, where you put the color all around you leave it white in the center, and you put the color all around the outer. There goes my brush. All around the outer. So let's halo this up just a little bit here. We're trying to fix this halo eye. Love this look. So I'm going to go back in. And we're going to touch up that highlight color, and we're going to hit that inner center just one more time. They call a halo eye. I had not planned on doing a halo eye, but it just kind of turned out that way. Ooh, I'm digging this look. It is kind of a little bit dark, isn't it? Let me clean up here. I've got a little bit of drag here. This is what your blending bud is for. And just kind of pop, Just clean it straight out through there. And I think this look may call for a colored eyeliner. I don't know. We'll try to figure it out. I'm just going to blend a little bit more. It does show the mini tones. Isn't that pretty? I love how that gray just blends right into that brown. I'm digging it. So pretty. Look at that. Woo! Yes, hunty. Alright, so this is what we use. We actually just used these 3 colors. You could have brought in Agile, and you could have put Agile on the lid. That probably would have been really pretty. I don't know that I ever would have constructed this palette. It's funny what you come up with, right, when you're playing. So let's go back and let's grab an eyeliner. Look, do we want to do brown, black? What do we want to do? I already know what lippy I want to do. I've already got that. Let me go ahead and sharpen this while I'm talking about the lippy. Good morning, Renee. Hey, thank you, Brenda. I like this too. This is a nice, pretty neutral, but it's kind of a different neutral. And I love how the halo eye looks. Isn't that pretty? I'm digging it. I'm thinking let's throw on a green liner. You guys are you feeling it? Are you feeling a green liner? I think I'm going to have to order me a green liner here soon. Because mine is just about gone. It's starting to get down to a nub. So I'm doing a real thin line of green. Just to kind of tie in my sweater. Because it's like a neutral. I love colored liners, you all know. I hardly ever wear black. I wear brown a good bit. I love a little bit of a color on the top of the eyelid. And these draw really smooth. I'm just trying to get really, really close to the lash line because I didn't want a really thick line. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I love this. This is pretty. I feel pretty. I feel pretty. Alright, let's get a little bit of highlight in the corner of this eye too. You don't have green, Louise? Oh my gosh, what is wrong with you? Green is life. My green liner is one that I wear frequently and often. That and Presumptuous, the teal color. I wear those non-stop. They were my go-tos. Okay, let's put on some mascara. We're going to use Epic Mascara because this does come in your Kudos as well. I probably should be using a Splash liquid lipstick, but I have something else in mind this morning. So we're going to play off the old and the new. Alright, I'm just kind of squeezing this. I'm going to flip those lashes up. Okay, let's do some Epic. I use mine until I can't use it no more too. I'm stingy with buying those liners. But Air liners, they last a really long time. I have all these liquid liners over here too, and I'm just not a fan of liquid. Probably with a little more practice, I would probably be a little less messy with it, but I always feel like it looks so messy on me. Practice makes perfect though, right? These lashes are coming out, Haunty. Yes. Louise, I still can't believe you don't have the green liner. You need to order that. It's going to be your new favorite for summer. I've got a hair on this wand. Oh, it's a big one. You've got to get that, girl. Get the green liner. We have a gold liner, too. I never use that gold liner. I'm not really quite sure what you do with a gold liner, but I'm sure it might be pretty with the pumpkin spice quad that we have done a couple times. Alright, let's put on some 3D mascara today. Whew, I feel like I look so pale. Must be because I use straight velour foundation today. Alright, let's use the 3D mascara. Let's beef these lashes up just a little bit. Alright, just a little 3D gel on the tip ends. You know, that's how you do this. You use the Epic all the way to the root. And then I use the 3D just on the tip ends. Give it a little blow, get rid of those extra little fibers that are sitting out there that want to clump up on the end of your lashes. Holy moly. Look at that. Let's let that set for a minute. And then I'm going to go grab the other side. We're going to finish off with some gel here in a second. We just need a little bit of gel on the tip ends of these lashes. Just a little bit. I don't know why I started that whole blowing thing, but it just gets those extra little fibers that are, if they clump up on the wand, it'll get rid of them. Alright. You have the gold liner. You drag it under the lower lashes or in the inner corner. That's a good idea. I just didn't. I've not done much with that gold liner. Probably be really good for summer too, for that golden girl look. I just got some mascara up there. You all see that? Ain't nothing but a thing. So let's just go ahead and get these lashes out there, and then we're going to put on a berry lip. A berry nude lip. I'm going to finish this off with a little bit of a pop. We can't have everything on our face neutral. I guess we could do a nude lip, but I'm not feeling it today. I'm feeling a berry nude lip. Alright. Okay, these lashes are like growing by the minute. They're getting longer and longer and longer. Lord. Alright, let's do a lip. Pompous liner, okay? Remember, mat out your lips first. You want to mat them out with a little bit of powder. Get them good and dry because you want your lipstick to stay on. Let's put on a lip liner. Pompous lip liner. This is a berry. Fill it in. It's going to give your lipstick staying power. It doesn't have to be perfect, okay? Just a little extra color for the lipstick to stick to. And then we're going to jump over here, and I'm going to use a lipstick today. Where is it? I can't read them. We're going to use Loaded. It's a berry nude. Look as life. I love it. Love me some Loaded lipstick. I may have to put a little gloss on with it because I'm that way. And I'm weird because I will go back and put a light colored gloss with it. So this is Lucid. I love that gloss. I love that pop of color. Alright, so this is the look of the day. So we did a neutral on neutral eye, but how pretty is this neutral eye? We did grays and browns. So let's go back and walk through this. I love Loaded lipstick. It is so pretty. It's really good on green eyes because it's got that berry, like that pinky color base to it, but it's a neutral. Like, it still doesn't look like this, you know, in your face kind of color. So let's go back and recap this look. So this is what we used. You have to moisturize your face. It's still winter outside. It's horrible. You want to have good moisturized face, okay? And then we used, I used foundation, Mineral Touch Foundation in Velour. And also as a base, I use our Behold Setting Spray because that's what's going to make your makeup stick to your face. And then I finish with it as well as a finishing spray. Then I used a contour with Malibu bronzer. I used supported blush on my cheeks, and then I use this stick today in Iridescent. Louise is right. Look how much stick you get. It's huge. So I used that as a highlight on my cheeks, so that's where I got this awesome little glow I got going on today. Brows were a medium brow liner. Then we used some eye primer on our eyes, and then let's talk about this eye, okay? So we used a totally neutral eye today. I threw in this berry because I knew I was going to do the berry lip, so you could actually add it in somewhere if you want to, but I ended up not using this shade. We used Optimistic against the brow. I used Gullible in the crease, and I blended it on the inner corner of the eye and the outer corner of the eye. And then I went back with this Optimistic right in the center, which gives you that halo eye look. And then out on this outer edge here, this outer V, I used Irrational, which is a dark gray. So we mixed brown and gray together to create this look. And then on that inner corner, you can use the Optimistic, or I think I used a little bit of our Iridescent shadow to give that eye a pop. And so that's the look we did with the quad palette. And then I used a green eyeliner right against my eye line just to give it a little added color. And then we used 3D mascara, and we used Epic mascara, and then this lip, okay? We used, me and the mouse in my pocket, we used. I used a Pompous lip liner, and then I topped it off with Loaded lipstick. Now, this doesn't come in the Kudos, but if you're wanting to buy the Kudos because it is the best value, you could probably do, let me find it, a Stately. This is very similar. Stately is a color that you could do, or what's the other one I can't think of? Sentimental. These are both two great good colors that would look great with this look. So if you want a little bit of a berry lip and you want to go with the Splash liquid lipstick, those are options for you. So that is it. That's the look of the day. I got to pull it together today because I've really got to get to work because I've got to get a lot done. It snowed yesterday and I was home all day. Although I worked all day yesterday, I still need to get in and check on my patients. So you guys have a fantastic day. If you see value in what I shared today, please pass it on. I didn't drink my kombucha today. I've got to get that refilled. I've got all these things going on in my mind right now that I need to get done. So I hope you love this really neutral look. We went neutral, gray on brown. And pass it on. I'm Leslie Powell signing off with the Cosmetic Clinic, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.